Welcome to the Garage USA. I'm Jonathan Brakey, and today I'm going to give you an update on my 2007 Volkswagen Beetle Convertible. Thanks for joining me. It's been just over a year since I purchased this 2007 Volkswagen Beetle Convertible, and so it's time to give you an update and go through the numbers. I did a full review of this car while my wife and I were on our honeymoon, and I'll put a link to that video here and in the description below. Gerald Smart asked, what year's the car, and do you still have this car? And to answer that question, yes, I still have the car. So I'm going to start off with a few things that still need to be fixed, a few things that I'm irritated with, and just kind of work my way from front to back. First thing you'll notice is I have a right side headlight out, and this headlight is actually an issue with Volkswagens in general. And so what happens is the way that these headlight assemblies go together, the wiring on the back of the headlight becomes separated, and so to fix that you have to open the hood. There's a little lever that you unbolt, and then the housing slides forward, and then you have to put it back in and slide it back in, lining up those pins. It's a pain in the ass to do, and it's just a known issue with this car. So the other thing I'm not happy with this car is this door panel. This has come loose, it falls off. I have tried re-gluing it a few times and it never stays on the door. If someone knows how to fix that, let me know. I would appreciate the insight on that. Another thing that irritates me is the sound that the windows make whenever you open or close them. I'm not sure how to fix this, but again, any insight would be appreciated. I need to put the top up for the next part. And as you can see back here with the top up, this piece of fabric that's part of the top, there's a little metal piece here, and I don't know what it's supposed to connect to, but you can see at the top that the fabric has come loose over on this side. So not happy about that, but and the top doesn't leak, at least not here. And on the back of the car you can see that the top needs to be glued back onto this back window as it has separated, and that is causing a leak on the rear deck. Okay, so now back to the inside of the car. The stereo works fine, the CD player works fine. I don't have any issues with anything in the center console. My seats work well. All the power features work as they should. There is one thing that I don't know how to fix on here, and that is the display for the temperature. And it is showing 29.5 degrees Celsius. I don't know how to switch that back to Fahrenheit. I haven't really looked that up though, but if someone knows how, leave a comment below. The other thing, my wife purchased this wonderful Bluetooth speaker. I love the retro design. I love that it's almost the same color as the interior, and she bought this off of Amazon for like 12 bucks, and we can connect our phones via Bluetooth.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
And so we can connect our phones and play all of our media through the speaker. And so that's a nice thing to have. Those little speakers on there are actually quite loud. I would say that it sounds nearly as good, if not better, than the factory stereo in this car. Now let's go through the numbers. I purchased this car just over a year ago in August of 2019 for $5,232. With tax, title, and license, the total was $5,756.86. I have put 5,621 miles on the car, spent $545.07 on gas, averaging 23.6 miles per gallon. On May 20th, I took the car in to have a laundry list of repairs done. This included replacing the clutch master cylinder and slave cylinder and fluids, lower front ball joint, a four-wheel alignment, new brakes, rotors, and calipers, a brake fluid flush, a vacuum pump, the driver's door mirror, and the driver's door handle, and that cost was $4,848.23. On June 26, while on our honeymoon, the battery died and I spent $63 for a jump start. And on June 30th, I replaced the battery for $151.37. Total cost of repairs and maintenance is $5,062.60, and that brings the total cost of ownership to $11,364.53. That is a lot of money for the first year. However, we plan to keep this car for many, many years. This Volkswagen is not a cheap vehicle to own, but this car is more than just about the numbers. My wife and I completely enjoy this car. It's not a daily driver, but we still drive it all the time. There's just no other experience like open top driving. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd like to thank you for watching The Garage USA. I'm Jonathan Brinke, and I'll see you next time. So my daughter and I are on our way to Minneapolis to look at a new car, and we should be there any minute. And there it is. Let's go check it out. So we took it for a test drive. It ran out real well. There's no leaks. Kind of looked around. A few things I did notice. The front tires look alright on here. Back tire is a little worn. The other side is a little worse than that. It's got a little rust in your typical spots. A little dent there. The car is completely filthy. It needs to be washed inside and out. It's missing the parking light. This tire is completely shot. Again, rust in your typical location. That wheel doesn't look too good either, but you got rust there, a little bit of rust there. Front is missing one of the fog lights. This is actually pretty typical. These just weren't designed well, and so they break all the time. They did redesign it. You can see on my car, the front bumper was redesigned so it does not have that lower piece that always breaks on these older models. Other than that, it's a good car. Seller wanted $2,000 for it.
My daughter offered them $1,500 and they accepted that offer, so it's a great car to replace her current Beetle, which has got some real damage to it, so it needed to be replaced. I'd like to thank you for watching The Garage USA. I'm Jonathan Brinke, and I'll see you next time. Also, for some reason, this car expires on August 31st of 2020, so I don't know what that means, but we'll soon find out.